Hey, what's going on, fellas? Greetings here from Paris, France. Just rode in on the train today, and it's been quite the adventure so far. A little overwhelming at times, just because Paris is such a large city and it's completely different, and I've never been here before. But it's been good. I wanted to talk about how self mastery does not come easy and it does not come cheap. So when you're trying to develop yourself into a better person, a lot of the time, we have these words in our mind like, I got to lose weight, I need to work out more, I need to do this or that. For a lot of people, those are just words. And until you start taking action on those certain areas of improvement, that's when you're going to start to notice a change in yourself. And for me, my biggest issue has been self mastery in the sense of not being afraid to do things on my own, not being afraid to go to a new city and just, meet people or tour or do something like that that was completely foreign to me even 10 years ago, where I would never dream of doing this. And so it's been a process for me, but I wanted to share it with you in the sense that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So I am, actively doing these things to make myself better. So doing these solo trips, which I really consider kind of like self mastery exams, where you're trying to go in and like, I'm a little uncomfortable, and I know there's not going to be a whole lot of people to help me, but I will figure it out. And then you do figure it out, and you start to get more comfortable in your own skin. So a lot of the time, especially for men, there's like this feeling that either if you're not providing or not being or garnering a lot of attention, then you're not fulfilling your role as a man. So for me, I've kind of divorced myself from that mindset and put my mind towards endeavors that will make me much better as a person. Tennis is always going to be there. That's obviously a constant improvement. But then, pivoting from the courts, going into travel and going into tour groups and talking to strangers and doing these things that as an introvert are very difficult. I still do them, and I've gotten much better. And I've since kind of discovered this part of myself where I am curious to explore, and I'm not afraid to go to a new country because, well, I'm by myself. Does anybody want to go with me? I don't need that as much anymore. I would say it's still there occasionally, that feeling of needing, company, but I've gotten better at this, and it's definitely made me better. So when you're working towards self mastery, it's going to be difficult, and you're going to feel alone all the time. But just know that every time that you do something that is productive for yourself, you're making yourself better, and it's going to serve you in the future. And in the moment, you just have to know it's like, this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, and that's okay. Like, and if I obviously use this YouTube as a platform to help me through that process, but journaling different ideas, goals that you have for yourself, and until you jump in with both feet in the deep end, you're going to sink or swim, and hopefully you swim. And once you start to get that mastery, you'll start to feel better about yourself. So that's all I got for this one. Catch you in the next one.